Boston today.
Are going to march in the United States on April 5th. A million people.
Sit your black ass down.
Yes, y'all better protest. Y'all better protest. Black women are tired. That's right. Black women are resting. We're resting. Black women, y'all stay hydrated and at home, okay?
Reporting live from my sofa in the United States of embarrassment. Except today, I'm not embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed. I want to briefly discuss the comments on my last video. There were a lot of white women and even some white men who said, relax, have a seat, rest. We got this. We got this. And I don't think a lot of you understand the volume and the magnitude of comments like that. And those of you get it, right? You get why Black women are tired. You get why people of color are tired for protesting their entire existence, fighting for their entire existence. And when we had an opportunity to come together, we felt disappointed. But now, over 1 million people gathered in cities across the world, even outside of America, to say the same thing. And while the Cheeto flavor penis potato is in Florida, golfing on the taxpayer's dime, we are fighting for change. And if this is not an indication of how fucked up this entire situation is, I fear that if you don't understand that, something is wrong with you. Like mentally, you need to go and get checked out. I want to show you something though. Look at these crowds. Look at these crowds. These are record-breaking numbers of everyone coming together in alliance for the same thing. The same thing. The math is not mathing from the election, right? The math is not mathing. So we know what that means. But what it also means is that you are not alone. It also means that even if you feel like the people close to you don't understand, these people do. So find a circle, find people, find substance, find creators that are on the same page in an alliance with you. And find your hope, and find your joy, and find your fire, and fight. And fight. And the reason why I say that is because I know what that looks like from my ancestors. I know what that looks like from my ancestors. So as a Black woman who at times searched and yearned and wanted acceptance and validation in a world that didn't understand me, or in environments that didn't understand me or didn't deserve me, and I didn't know my worth just because of the cards that I was dealt with or because of the choices that I made based on other people's happiness, I am here to tell you, thank you. Thank you for allowing us to rest. Because we are all so tired, but we will not give up. And as always, I will be available to provide you with breaking good news to outweigh the bad.
So I'm looking at the April 5th footage, and I know that there were a lot of videos leading up to it to our community telling us to sit our black behinds down. I'm watching CNN and looking at all of the videos, and when they pan that audience, I ain't seen damn blackface. Assignment understood. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of us.
Good people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Awakened Africa and I'm your host Bemo. So I hope we've all seen the aftermath of the April 5th protest in the United States of America, and with me here are some videos, reaction videos from black content creators on TikTok talking about their feelings, or talking about their thoughts on this protest. And there is something that I must commend my black people. You guys were told to sit your black ass down, and you did that. You did that, and that is something that I must commend you for. And it's always good to mind your own business. Something if doesn't concern you, then don't even bother to go ahead and do it. You guys, I've seen one of the creators in the videos talking about you've been fighting for the past 80 for the past 400 years. So like white people are 400 years later. I'd like us to watch these videos and then I'll be back with my further analysis. But before that, kindly, if this is your very first time watching me, then I'll ask you most definitely to subscribe this channel and like this video, leave a comment and like us to have the conversation going on, and of course share this video to your brothers and sisters so that they can also get the message and get enlightened, because this is Awaken Africa. Turn on post notifications because I'd like you to be the very first person to watch my videos whenever I post them. Let us jump straight into the videos.
Let me say this before I go to bed. I've noticed a lot of black people going to the protest today, and I want to say something that bothered me. I've seen too many of black people saying, oh, I'm going to be outside while you all sit at home, like work doesn't have to be done. The only reason why there was no violence today is because there wasn't enough black people at that protest. The only reason why you didn't see any violence from the police officers because there weren't black people at that protest in numbers. When we pull up in numbers, when we pull up by the hundreds, when we pull up and they see a whole group of us, they get the weapons out. To literally hear and see my people be so dense and not understand why people are no longer standing outside, stepping outside, or wanting to be in the forefront is because every time we show up with the proper numbers, they stand behind us and they allow us to get attacked. You all were safe today because there were more white people than black people. But anytime there's more black people than white people, black people don't survive. Stop acting like you haven't been around these. For the most part, from what I see, I say 30 or down. If you're at least 30 or younger, you have to have had experience Trayvon Martin. I experienced that in high school. And I'll say that's what started the kind of like the cycle for me of seeing what happens when it comes to the difference between black and white, how they treat us and how they treat other people. You all have seen on camera things happen to our people, and then we step outside and protest and they make it seem like we're doing the wrong thing. So stop guilt tripping people. People saying, oh, everybody's saying that we are not our ancestors. The reason why people keep saying that is because we saw our ancestors. We've seen the history. Most of them didn't survive. All of the really strong leaders that we have didn't survive. They sacrificed their bodies for the cause and didn't survive. You all are fighting and arguing with people who don't have a heart. You are fighting and arguing with people who are not intelligent enough to understand basic economics. And you want us to sacrifice ourselves again. Black Lives Matter protests happen. Who was getting hurt? Us. We literally influenced a movement that was worldwide, and we still get no credit. The one time you want to sit out, you are all making it seem like, what, we're lazy now? We weren't trying to inform everybody during the election. No, we weren't trying to tell everybody the truth. We weren't trying to tell everybody what to do, how to do it. That wasn't us standing in the field. Kamala Harris was able to raise like money overnight once she announced that she was running. That wasn't black people showing up for the proper cause. There's something very weird when people want to kind of, I'm not even going to say pose, but kind of make it seem like they're better than the next person because they chose to make another action. If you want to go outside, go ahead. If you feel like that's the way that is going to help the cause go further, then go outside. But stop acting as if you don't understand why black people no longer want to stand out there with them.
It's not that white skin equals Trump. It's that black skin equals target practice and a reason to declare martial law. Those two groups of people are treated completely differently during moments of protest. And it seems like we are intentionally being antagonized just to get us in the streets. We're not falling for it. We're going to stay put, we're going to rest, and we're going to stay safe.
Oh, they ain't bullshitting. They wasn't bullshitting about April 5th, was they? Even in the little ass town. Man. And just for context, it ain't like 70, 80 degrees and sunny out this bitch today. It's damn near, it ain't even 50, I don't think. And it's windy than a motherfucker. And they still out there. All I got to say is one motherfucking thing. All my black and brown folks, Asian folks too, stay y'all asses the fucking house. Let them go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, make sure that people that sit in these buildings get stuff done the right way. That ain't my fight no more though. Not this year. Partner.
The whites are out. They got their signs. They are fired up and they are going to protest. And all I have to say is good blessings and Godspeed. I, on the other hand, am about to go to brunch.
Wow. So much happening. It's beautiful. Let's go, Columbia. Y'all, I didn't know. I heard something on TikTok about April 5th, but I was minding my black business, so I just was shocked. I came down here to record my podcast in the podcast studio. Shout out to Peer Space. Y'all go boost me on Peer Space. We got an episode we shooting today, but who knew all this was going on? This is real. Go Columbia.
Howdy. Just wanted to touch base with y'all, see what y'all did with y'all day. You know, the protest today is April 5th, so the protests were on for those folk, not us folk. So what'd you do with your day? Today, I counted how many M&Ms were in my jar. Got me a little exercise, took 2 naps, took a Dr. Teal's bubble bath, and now I'm sitting here. I have my cowboy hat on because I'm practicing my "Where Them Fans At" dance. That's what I did with my day. How'd you spend your day? Yeah, it's April 5th, y'all. Have you noticed? Of all the protests going on all across the country, you don't see the 92% out there, and you don't see the 86% out there. We sat it out. We stuck to our guns.
So as you guys know that there is a protest going on. It's April 5th, I think we all know. Hence the reason why I am in the house. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not shopping anywhere. I'm not protesting or partaking in any of that mess. But as I've been scrolling, I've been noticing the videos that 97% are white people and maybe a good 3% of black people are there. And to be frank, I'm not surprised because we all know what we said that we were doing and we're all sticking to it. We're sticking besides it. Yet I thought it upon myself to leave a comment noting that there were no black people there. And this was the comment that I got in return. And the comment reads, "There were a few, but this wasn't their weight to carry today." Weight to carry? We don't need y'all carrying anything. We don't want y'all carrying nothing else. Don't touch nothing. And I don't think you guys have realized that every person, place, or thing you guys have touched has either crumbled, crossed over into another parallel world, or either blown up into an oblivion. Paraphrase that we are a football team or a basketball team. And we need water. We don't even want you over the water department. Okay? I don't think y'all get it.
Black people, this is your reminder that resistance looks different for everybody. I get it. You did not participate in the protest today. You stayed home and took a nap. You're practicing your Tamia line dance. You somewhere playing spades. And I love that for you. But there's somebody else who decided to go to the protest. And that's okay. It is not required of you to be in their comment section admonishing them because they chose to resist a different way than you do. Rest looks different for everybody. For me, it's going to the outlets. And for another black woman, that may mean going to a protest. And if that's what she felt was right in her heart, I love that for her. Remember that policing black and brown bodies is a tool of white supremacy. And the only people that benefit from the tools of white supremacy is white people. Now, white people, I see you all across the country droves, thousands of y'all protested. And I want to say, it's about goddamn time. It's about goddamn time. You ain't gonna get no good job from me, because you about 400 years late. But I want y'all to pay attention that of all the news reports I seen today, I ain't seen nothing about smoking people, gassing people, riot gear, raids, tanks. I ain't seen none of that today. Anyway, mind the business that pays you. Y'all tell me what you think.
So if you know me, you know that I will heed to the assignment, but I'm going to be a little nosy. I was out doing my workout, y'all. I promise that's all I was doing. They told me to sit my black ass down, and I promise you I am. I'm just here walking around doing my workout, as you can see. Ain't no marching for me with these folks. Like Marshawn Lynch said, I'm just here so I won't get fined. So if anyone picks on my IP address, I'm not here to march. I am here to work out. I'm doing my shit. I do want to say, as I stand in front of the Capitol, black folks got the assignment. There are maybe 3, 4 that I've seen. 3 or 4, maybe 5 black folks here. Y'all got the assignment. Congratulations. I don't know if anybody has seen The American Gangster. And there was a cop who was bad, and he was trying to tell the cop that was trying to go after Frank Lucas. And there was a scene played by Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe is the good cop. And he said, the other cop said to him, he said, leave Frank Lucas alone. And y'all got the assignment. I am so proud of y'all black folks. Leave Frank Lucas alone. Let these people do their thing. I came because I promise you, I wasn't coming to march. I'm coming to work out and to be nosy. But I'm leaving right now. Leave Frank Lucas alone.
So I am watching all these protests in all these states that I have not seen on the news yet, but I just got home from work. So what I see is that we did what we're supposed to do. Stayed our black asses home. But they out there representing. They're out there representing. But it's the... You already know. Probably the regretters. But I didn't see too many of us out there. Y'all doing great. Y'all doing great. Let's go.
So, good people, blessed people, allow me to say that when blacks stand on business, they do. And when they say something, they mean it. And when it is business, it's not just business, it is serious business. So actually, some of black people went, it's not that maybe the 92% stayed in their houses, but for the 8% who voted for this rogue regime, I can call it a rogue regime, an oligarchy system of governance, they went out to protest. But black people have always been protesting. It has always been in their blood. They have always been fighting for these things. So I don't see I don't see the need of black people running up and down in the streets right now. Yet the things that they are asking for, they have been asking for them for quite a long time. This is something that white people, maybe it is a conversation that they are not ready to have. But when you just take a look yourself, when you try to evaluate, when you try to understand the whole thing, that black people have always been fighting for civil rights, and they have always been fighting for a just society, for a just society, a society that is working for the people. Because savings right now. If you take a look at whatever Trump has done to the economy of the United States, it is happening and it is affecting every person. He doesn't care if you're a black person, he doesn't care if you're a white person, but so as long as you live in the United States, then this thing is going to affect you. So they going into the streets on a single day, it doesn't matter, because the government won't listen you on just a single day. The government will be very keen, or not just being very keen, but the government will be hard on you for trying to provoke them, for trying to push them to the wall, you know. So if white people are serious protesters, then they need to do it every day, each and every day. You can decide to shut down the economy. You can decide that, you know what, we're not going to work, we're not going anywhere, we're going to protest day and night. Do it. Yeah, do it, because for the black people, when they say that they're going to they will do it until their grievances are listened to. And you know, something that I really want to say is my black people have always been a people or a community that is always oppressed. In that, they decide to go out there to fight for their rights, to fight for the justice. They want to get justice, and you find out that they just get beaten up by the police. The state unleashes the police on them, you know. So you find out that there are people who have always suffered. So if you guys decided that you're going to sit back and relax, you guys are going to eat your popcorns, you guys are going to watch your movies, you guys are going to mind your black business, then that is something that is commendable. And let me say this. I know each and every one of us has their own way of resisting oppression. Maybe for the few 1, 2, 3 black people who went to the streets, they believe that by them going to the streets, it will justify the fact that they are looking for justice, or they are looking for a system that is working for the people. But for the few who decide that, you know what, we're going to stay home, we're not going to go into the streets, we're not going to fight, that is also a way of you guys resisting. So maybe for the people who went to the streets and they went to fight for their rights, man, they made videos and posted them on TikTok, I think there is no need for you guys to be harsh on them or maybe canceling them. Just let them be. Everyone has their own way of resisting. So as long as you guys, you say that, you know what, we're going to boycott all the stores that have cut off the aisle. That's our way of resisting. We are not going to allow people who oppress us to lead us. That's okay. We're not going to support their business. That's okay. So everyone has their own way of resisting. And if it works best, your way of resisting works best for you, then no one is going to stop you from exercising your democratic right that is enshrined in the institution. Freedom of picketing and association. So let me say that it is high time that white folks discover that not until something is affecting them, it's when they will go out and ask for their rights, you know, for the system to work, you know. Even if it is white people, you know, for instance, during when George Floyd was murdered, when George Floyd was unalived, there were protests of Black Lives Matters. I saw musicians making songs like Rod Ritchie, The Baby, you know, people coming out to protest, you know. But white people were just sitting behind and relaxing and checking if things are working. No, things are not working. So I don't know what's your take on this. I don't know what you're going to talk about, because I have a couple of videos I've compiled about this April 5th protest, and I don't know what's going to happen in the next few days. But of course, things are going to get much more intense. But for now, let me say that thank you so much for tuning in to my channel, and I'd like to say, if you have not subscribed this channel, then make sure that you subscribe this channel, like this video, leave a comment in the replies, share this video, and always turn on post notifications that every time I post a new video, you'll be the first person to get notified about it. But right about now, let me say I would like to meet you in my next video in good health, sound mind, in good shape. Peace out.